muckers, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and thank you so much for clicking on my video today and being here and being part of this conversation. And I really specifically on this one because I just want to talk and vent and rant about the Ace family and something that I saw. I want to know your opinion on this, so please let me know in the comments below. I will get back to you. You can hear what other people have to say down there, and it is just nothing makes me more frustrated than what we're going to be talking about today. So first of all, I'm in Paris right now, and Paris vlogs will be coming very soon. I want to let you know, so in case, you know, you just see them pop up, they will be coming on my channel very soon. But I just really want to talk to you about this. So, the Ace family as a whole, I have a certain video I'm going to be focusing on, and I just spent the last 30 minutes going through their channel and seeing so many videos like this. But the Ace family are a family vlogging channel. I think a lot of us, if not most of us, are aware of who they are at this stage, but if you do not know, Austin is the dad, Catherine is the mom, and then they have all of their children, right? Now, I have made my opinion on family channels very known before, and you know, I've had people disagree with me, and it's one of the main things that I like having a debate with people. So if you strongly disagree with me in this video, please let me know below and let's have a healthy debate about it. But my standing is that there's no way that any family channel cannot be exploitative. I'm gonna say that again. There is no way that any family channel cannot be exploitative, because the nature of it is that the children are the forefront of the videos. Now, a lot of people make the argument with the Ace family and say, well, Austin and Catherine are a big part of the videos. Yeah, but they'll never clickbait about themselves. Family channels specifically clickbait about their children. Now, there are so many examples of this, but the Ace family is one of the biggest and one of the worst in my opinion. I just think that very soon on YouTube and on these different social media platforms, maybe on popular opinion, again, it's something I stand by really strongly though, I think we have child work regulations and child work laws throughout the entire world, which basically mean that if there's a child actor, for example, they're only allowed to work for a certain amount of hours within a day. That's normally why in Friends, for example, whenever Rachel and Ross had a kid and they had they had Emma, right? Yes, they had Emma. They had Emma, their daughter, and Emma was played by twins. So it was half and half the child who was on screen at all times, because they aren't allowed to, you know, overwork children. They're not, clearly, and they're not allowed to have them on set for a long period of time, and they're not allowed to, there's a full thing about it throughout all of the world. But on YouTube, there's not, because YouTube is so unregulated, and YouTube is still such a new platform. But I don't think that that's an excuse, because I think that it's been a thing for so long now. So basically, what we just said about child actors, on YouTube that is not the case. Whether people want to admit it or not, these children are working. Children are working in a family channel environment. They are the thumbnails, they are the titles, and also, besides from anything else, I always bring up this point, and I'll kind of go back and forth with what I'm talking about specifically in this video, just because I have so much to say. But I always just think whenever I see people talking about family channels, and I so rarely talk about them because I don't want to add to the drama about them, because whenever these children hit 16, 17, 18, specifically 18, they are going to have all of their private moments exploited online. They are going to have all this, and at a bare minimum, the reason I don't focus on the children in my videos is because whenever they're 18 and they can look up in Google, they'll see all of these drama channels, all of these commentary channels, all of these journalists, all these articles involving them in drama whenever they're children, because their family are choosing to exploit them and not protect them. And the Ace family are one of the worst for it, because they're always in drama, and because they're always in drama, the children are always there in the photos and the articles and the YouTube thumbnails, and I just think it is so wrong. So there's that issue, right? And then furthermore, in everything to do with family channels, these children, they have no special moments with their parents. Once they hit a certain age, they are going to realize that every good moment that they have with their parents was done for content. I've used the example in the past of, they will look back on, oh my god, I remember whenever my mom and dad took me to Disneyland. And then they'll quickly find out that, oh, the reason the parents took them to Disneyland was because child goes to Disneyland, dreams come true, in the title and thumbnail gets millions of views, which then make the parents a lot more money. Now, the issue that we're going to be focusing on in this specific video is, I saw a tweet from allegedly Angelo, and it was a title and thumbnail from the Ace family, and it says, confronting my daughter about a boy, and then exclamation marks, 3 of them, and then in little, you know, the star things, whatever that star thing is called, like a little character. I don't know what this star is called. That kind of thing. It says, she was shook. Their child, who I'm pretty sure is like 5 years old, Elle Lively McBroom. She is the daughter of Austin McBroom and Catherine, was born in 2016, and her birthday is in May 28th. She is I don't really care that she's a Gemini, all love to you, Elle, but I don't care. But that's the thing. She is 5 years old. And first and foremost, I do just want to say that one of my biggest pet peeves that parents do ever is whenever they make a big deal about pushing relationships on their children. Anyone else see how creepy that is? Now, I've had conversations with my cousins before about this, because some of them have children. I don't mean to throw anyone under the bus, but I just want to give a little bit of context in a conversation that I had in real life. One of my cousins has children, and there's always a conversation of, she's, you know, like 5 years old or 6 years old or something like that. And they always have conversations about, oh, she was at school today and she's really getting on with this boy. And it's like, let's stop, all of us, having these conversations about children meeting other children and making it about relationships, making it about anything that it's not. It's literally 2 children meeting. So the fact that the Ace family are doing literally my biggest pet peeve alongside everything else they do, which is titling and thumbnail exposing their child to get views and money, which, by the way, I promise you, in my opinion, I stand firmly on the belief that the parents are just keeping the money and spending the money on the cars, on the houses, specifically with the Ace family, specifically blowing all of that money. And everyone's like, oh, but whenever the children are 18, they'll get all this money. I disagree. I think there is no way, with the way that these family channels slash, what's the word, like Jeffree Star-esque, like showing off, like, what is the word? Materialistic. What is the word I'm looking for whenever someone is so bougie on camera showing off? I can't think of the word, but basically that is what the Ace family is. They're like a family channel who acts like how Jeffree Star and like really annoying influencers act like whenever they just flaunt their money. They flaunt their money, they flaunt their wealth. And so the Ace family are one of the only family channels that do that, because at least all the other family channels at least pretend they don't really make millions of dollars each year and, you know, keep a family wholesome unit for views as well. But the Ace family are really weird, where they exploit their children to make all this money, and that flex culture is the word I'm thinking of. They buy all these cars, they buy their house, they're not paying for their house allegedly, then they get other houses, they get kicked out. It's a full-blown thing. So whenever people make that argument, like I said, circling back, that the children will reap benefits from it because they'll, you know, have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, I don't believe it. I do not believe it. This child, specifically the one that is always used in content, 5 years old. 5 years old, she has so long to go before she's 18, and you're telling me with the way that the Ace family are spending their money that they're saving money for her? In my opinion, it's bullshit and it's not happening. So, again, talking about the issue that I have that they're making this really weird deal about her daughter being, talking to a boy, their daughter that's 5 years old, and they're almost making it as if she's having her first relationship and making it something to do with dating when you're talking to your fucking 5-year-old child. There's that at a bare minimum, right? But then a conversation broke out. So I'm gonna crop out the child's face, but the thumbnail is the 2 parents down here, and they're shocked, and then the 2 parents are up at the corner, right? And then the daughter is sitting here, and she has like a shocked face. And I don't know if you remember, but there was a family channel where the mother was exposed because she didn't edit out a clip where she was in a car with her son, and the son was crying, he was really upset, and she's vlogging, and she's like, no, cry towards the camera, baby, we'll get the thumbnail. Baby, look, this wasn't the Ace family, this was another one. They got exposed, rightfully so, but I would assume that they all do this, especially whenever the children have shocked faces or crying faces in the thumbnail, because let me tell you, as a YouTuber, you don't just take a screenshot of your video. If I was to take a screenshot of my video for this thumbnail, it would be hideous. You plan it out, because that's what people see before they click your video. Oh my god, I'm so heated, I just like, So anyway, with the Ace family, it is comparable with these thumbnails as that family channel that was exposed. It was literally a mother, the son crying, or the daughter, I can't remember, I think it was the son, and he was really, really, really upset, and the mother was like, okay, I know you're sad, but put your head on my shoulder and look at the camera and cry. And then instead of comforting him, she was faking crying too for the camera, and then just immediately stops whenever she deems she has the thumbnail. And you're telling me that there's not an issue or that family channels aren't exploitative in any way? It's not right. It's not right. So there's a conversation that happened. I quoted allegedly Angelo's tweet and said, this is such deranged and not normal behavior. So these are the responses on Twitter, because I love hearing what the muckers have to say, or if people who follow me on Twitter don't, you know, subscribe to my YouTube channel, just whatever conversation is happening underneath this, I kind of want to go through and read it out to you. But the fact as well that they're making it, she was shook. You're exploiting your daughter's feelings in your title at a bare minimum, but your videos do it way more. I think it's disgusting. So, Sinus said, there needs to be legislation banning this shit. It is so unhealthy. In 15 to 20 years, we are going to start hearing about the damage this content did to the kids who were forced to take part in it. Lots of them will have PTSD, mark my words, and I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you. Because it's a new wave of content, we haven't experienced anyone on YouTube that was a child star really speaking out. But let's look at the amount of Disney stars that are speaking up about the fact that they feel like they've lost their childhood. And with the thing, if we're gonna compare it, Disney stars are going to work every single day, and then they become really famous and they're paparazzi'd. They can go home to their parents and they can stay in their house and they can, you know, take a moment, take a chill. No. Family channels do the opposite. They take away that one safe barrier of being home, because there's a camera in their face every single second of the day. There's bits being set up so that they're emotional on camera, they're happy on camera. They never have a moment off. So they're, in my opinion, never really having genuine time with their family, which is so sad. So anyway, someone said, how old is this child? This is not right. Someone said, I used to hate when my parents did this in front of relatives. This is emotional abuse. About being confronted about talking to a boy. And the fact that people just need to focus on is that this child is 5 years old. 5 years old. And they're already making it about her dating and finding boys. It's not right. It is very weird and it is very wrong. Alright. So then we go on and someone said, isn't she like 8 or something? So yeah, even worse, she's 5. Someone said this is gross. Someone said they never learn. And then It's Zed said, ever since I can remember, Austin has been asking his daughter weird questions about boys. I've always known about them, and they have dozens of videos where Austin keeps saying crazy shit like, I'm gonna be the only boy in your life, and then asks for a kiss. So people are talking about the fact that yes, Austin in many videos has kind of made a point that saying to his daughters like no one will ever replace him as the man in their life, they'll never need a boy whenever they have him. And I'm not seeing that in any creepy way. I'm just saying that as for some reason he keeps bringing up the conversation of boys and dating and men with them to his literal children. And the only reason he's doing that is because he's posting it as a YouTube video. And it's not even like he's making jokes just to the audience. He's putting this on his children. I think it's so wrong. Someone said, guaranteeing years of therapy right there. Do better, please. And someone said, not with this family. Catherine will just tell them to meditate. Alright, and then we go on. People are saying family channels need to be banned. And then there was a conversation happening that I'm pretty sure has been deleted now. I'm just going through. Yeah, I think it has been deleted. Maybe. Oh no, it hasn't. I tweeted out and said family channels should not exist. And it got 1.5 thousand likes. There's enough people that are agreeing with me. And someone said, I respectfully disagree. And again, I love hearing other people's opinions on it. I'm very open to it. So we'll hear what this person has to say. I respectfully disagree. While many family channels are pure exploitation, mainly the ones where the parents target their children for views and clout, there are some that are entirely wholesome and the parents do not exploit their children at all. And then someone goes on to say, in my opinion, showing children who are unable to consent to being on video is exploitative no matter how the family acts or not, but that's just me. And then the same person responds to this person and says, a child who is nearly 2 years old can very well consent to being in a video. All the parent needs to do is ask them and wait for their answer, and of course they should respect whatever answer they'll give. And then someone said, children cannot consent. That's why the courts aren't going to listen to a 2-year-old who says they want to live with one parent over the other. They cannot consent to a lifetime of bullying or doxing that comes with being in the public. Protecting kids should come first. Now, I respect that person's opinion, but I fully disagree. No child can consent or grasp what they are signing up to by being in YouTube videos. Not even one YouTube video, a lifetime of YouTube videos, growing up in the public eye. You think a child understands hate forums, understands doxing, understands proper haters? No. Dangerous people online who are watching the videos, maybe with not the best intent, who have access to videos of this person since they were a literal baby coming out of the womb because for some reason they filmed that too, until they're a teenager. They don't grasp the full idea of it. And the parents do, but they know that it's giving them so much profit. And I think it's disgusting. I really, really, really do. But Mucker, I want to know your opinion on it. Let's talk about it below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm anticipating a lot of different opinions and I'm here for the conversation. I just think it's so wrong. I don't think anything will change my opinion on that ever, but I'm so open to hear what people have to say. So I will see you in my next one. I can't wait to read what you have to say. Thank you for watching and bye. Mwah.